Thank you. Here it is. It's so nice and moist. So we have to keep it covered. Hi friends, this is Sophie. Welcome to Stuthi's Cuisine. Glad to see you here. Today is a nice and bright day. Although it's cool and sunny outside, you can see how the sun is shining. I'll just turn you to the other, and you see how the sun is shining there. Oh God, it's just too much. So it's nice. It's a nice weather. The one who wants to go out somewhere and spend the day. Okay, I'm just going to turn you to the other side because I think the sunshine is too much. I'll face you to the woods. Okay, this side we have the woods. I just finished making the cake, and it's a new Christmassy cake. So y'all can go back to my last time's Christmas cake, which is a quick cake, which you don't have time to soak the fruits and nuts. And this is, well, you can make it while it's soaked. You can make it after an hour, or you can soak it overnight. Okay, it's as per your wish. So I hope you like this video. And it's such a nice fruit cake. Anyone who loves fruit cake will relish it. Last year I had distributed my fruit cake, Christmas fruit cake, to many people, and they're just longing to have it this time. So we'll go and see how we do it, and it's very easy. Okay, if you have somebody to chop the fruits, and nowadays you get the fruits that are already chopped, ready-made, and it's so easy to mix it and to bake it. Okay, so let's go to the kitchen and see how we do it. Thank you for all my subscribers who have been viewing my channel day in and day out, and I love your concern of why I'm not uploading the video because of certain reason, health concerns. I stopped uploading it unless I have someone to help me out. So I try to keep it up as much as I can. Whenever I find a good friend who can help me in the kitchen with the chopping and stirring, then I can do it. So I don't want to be a burden on anyone else. Unless I get the right person, I will do it and upload it as soon as I can. Okay? Thank you, and you all have a nice and wonderful day. The ingredients for mixed Christmas fruitcake is, I've mixed my fruitcake in orange juice, or you can even mix it in rum or brandy or sherry, whatever you want. So this is, these are the fruits that I mixed. So I've got a mixture of red cherries, green cherries, plums, pineapples, raisins, sliced ginger, prunes, apricot, dates, glazed mix. All that I have mixed in this. You can mix whatever fruits you want, but I have mixed the fruits which I just told you. It's a mixture of so many fruits, I tell you. And the nuts. I have the nuts here. This is the coconut shreds, which is all together with pistachios, pecans, walnuts, cashew nuts, and almonds. The total dried fruits and nuts amount of it is 1 kilo 800 grams. Okay, I have 2 cups of brown sugar. It's 230 grams of butter, 3 cups of plain flour, vanilla essence, 1.5 teaspoons. I have mixed spices here, which comprises of cinnamon, cardamom, cloves, and nutmeg. So you can crush it all together and put a teaspoon of it, and also 6 large eggs. So I am not using any leavening agent like bicarb or baking powder because I'm using 6 large eggs. This should do the trick for the mixed fruit cake. Okay, so let's go and see how we make it. So here I have a bowl. I've just put gloves, and we are going to just mix all of this together. The butter, sugar. It's so very easy. So here I'm just going to mix it together, the butter and the sugar. It was granulated sugar, so you can powder the sugar if you want. You can use white sugar also. So I'm going to put these eggs one at a time. You can use a standing mixture if you want, but I prefer to use this because it's quicker. Just going to scrape the edges. Continue beating for another 2 minutes till all of it is well combined. So here I'm just going to take 1 pinch of salt. I'm going to put it in, and this is my vanilla, 1.5 teaspoons. I've got hazelnut flavoring, 1/4 teaspoon of hazelnut flavoring, just to give that nice nutty flavor, and I'm going to give it a mix. Okay, now here I have the flour. I'm going to put it little by little inside. Rotate it so that it won't get splashed. So I'm going to combine all this little by little, and I'll get back to you, okay? So as you put the last bit of flour, it's going to become thick. You can just mix it all with a spatula after taking the batter, which is on the blender. So here you go. You take it from the sides and from the bottom and just keep mixing it. See that all of it is well mixed and it's ready to go. So it's a batter that is thick and it should be like this. Okay? So this is the mixed spices. I'm going to just put it inside. And see that you mix it well inside, okay? We don't want any clumps and of any spice bits anywhere. It should be well mixed. You could also mix it along with the egg and butter. Okay, here I have my soaked fruits and it's so gorgeous, you know. So this is called dredging of the fruits. You can use your hands if you want. I put the gloves in case I have to use my hands because it's so heavy. And this is my batter. I'm going to put the whole thing in that. Oops. Can't afford to waste any of it. It's got lots of fruits. It's so very rich, you know. And we're just going to mix it. It's quite hard to mix, okay? So just be patient and either use your hands or the spatula. You can have a wooden spatula if you like. So my nuts is also going to go in, okay? It has to be really well mixed with the batter, okay? And it's going to be this thick. My desiccated coconut, my nuts, you see how rich it is? Okay, so let me put it all aside. I'll mix it together and I'll get back to you. So here I have got 3 disposable trays and I'm going to put them into these. It's well greased and I have put parchment paper on it and I'm going to just scoop it into it, okay? Very rich and it is just so, it's the fragrance of it is so good that I can't even explain. Okay, so now you're just going to press it on all sides. Okay, it's very thick. Okay, that is how it should be. It's full of fruits and very little batter. I'm just going to level it into all these 3 and I'll get back to you. Okay, just press it down so that we don't have any air bubbles. Okay, so here I have 3 of my trays that are nicely filled, 3/4 of it, and I'm going to now decorate it with some of these glazed cherries. I've got almonds, cashew nuts. Okay, so just going to put some to decorate it so that it looks much more elegant and nice, isn't it? And then what is Christmas without cherries, right? The Christmassy look, we need that. Here you see. There you go. Doesn't it look Christmassy? Yes. So I'm going to just complete all the 3. My oven is preheated to 250 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm going to put this for at least 2 to 2.5 hours. I'm going to just peek in after 2 hours and see whether it's nice and clean with a toothpick, and I'll get back to you. Thank you. So here are the 3 cakes which I baked 250 degrees Fahrenheit for 2 hours. And if you see, I've just pierced it. See, it's nice and clean. Okay, so the same with all the others. Here you see. Okay, so we wait for it to get cooled, okay, because I'm not going to cut it now when it's hot, and I'm going to show it to you once it's cold and I take it out from the container. So you see, I've just taken it out from these containers and I've just kept it here so that it will cool faster, and I'll be back soon. So this is the cake which I made. Preheated the oven at 250 degrees Fahrenheit, and I kept it for 2 hours. So I removed it after 2 hours and it perfectly came out right. I left it to cool, and before it can really absolutely cool, you can brush it with the alcohol of your liking. I brushed it with rum and I kept it closed yesterday. And I'll just show you how I wrapped it up. It's plain in parchment paper, and I again wrapped it up in aluminum foil, and I just put it in brown paper. Okay, and you can also give it in the same container if you would like, or you can, just give it as per your liking. You can wrap it and present it to anyone. Okay. So this is how I wrapped it. I wrapped it first in the parchment paper, and you see, here it is, and it's this. It's so nice and moist. So you have to keep it covered once it's absolutely cool, and brush it with the rum of your choice. Okay. Another thing I want to tell you is the feeding of the cake. You can feed it with rum. You can pierce holes with a toothpick or fork, and you can just drizzle some rum or brandy or sherry, whichever you prefer, and just keep feeding it. If you have baked it in advance, you can feed it every fortnight, as I've told you in my first video. And you can also, just after feeding it every fortnight, you have to close it and don't open it for the last week of Christmas, and you can present it and wrap it up the way how you want. Okay, so here it is. So you see, it looks so pretty, isn't it? It looks so Christmassy. I've got 4 of these, and you know that it's loaded with fruits. Very little batter that surrounds the fruit. It's nearly 2 kilos. That is 1 kilo 800 grams of fruits and nuts alone. And it's just 3 cups of flour. Okay, so hope you like it. Please do make it and let me know how it has come out. It will perfectly come out well because I made it and the ingredients, everything is the same as I have done it. Nobody can go wrong unless the oven which you have been using, you know the temperature and how it comes out to be. I have it with a fan and it's quite a modern oven. It's more or less the same. You shouldn't go, because I'm putting it for 2 hours, it's at 250 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, don't forget that. We don't want our fruit cake to get burnt. We want everybody to like it, to relish it, and to enjoy it for Christmas. After all, Christmas is all about Christ. Thank you, everyone. You all have a nice and blessed Christmas. Enjoy, be happy, and be peaceful. Thank you. The actual feeding of the cake with rum or any of your choice of alcohol, you can just go back to my previous Christmas cake and see how I did it. Okay, it's just, thank you for watching and you all have a nice and wonderful day.